Ẹ kú ojúmọ́ o, ẹ̀yin ènìyàn wa káàkiri tìbútòrò orílẹ̀-èdè ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àdẹ̀kú bí ojoojọ́ ti rí. Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè ọba tó ní kápá ọlá, alágbára lórí ohun gbogbo, ọba tó lè ṣe ohun gbogbo, ọba ajípọ̀jọ́ kúdà, yóò yí ìpinnu aburú dà lórí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, yóò fún wa ní ìdáhùndè, yóò fi àwọn ọmọ wa tí ó láàánú wa sípò tí wọ́n fi rí gbìmójútó orílẹ̀-èdè ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, tí ọ̀rọ̀ wa ò fi ní já sásán, tọ́ta ò fi ní ṣe fi oore tiwa ṣàpínlé. Àmín. Àṣẹ wà. Kí ni mo fẹ́ fàyọ ńbẹ̀ ni pé tó múrú àdúrà yìí wá, ẹja júbà Elédùmarè ọba ògóògó, ìbà rẹ o. Ìwọ lọ́ba àjíkẹ́ ọba afẹ́nifẹ́re ọba àjùwà pé agbẹnimọ́dẹ̀yìn afúnimọ́ṣèrègún, ọba alógúnlọ́lá ní ìlẹ́yẹ, ọba ọ̀gbàgbà tí gbára àdúgbò, ọba ọgbọ̀gbọ̀ tí fi yọmọ ẹ̀ náà fìn, ìbà. Ìbà àwọn ìyá mi òṣòro ọ̀gá àwọn látàrújọ́ pàtẹ́jọ́ ká ti fojú òróró. Ẹ̀yin lọ sálánsólò òṣòro sáláyìn tẹ̀wẹ̀ nínú omi sálánsólò òjijì fìrí ọ̀dẹ́sàpóyaró àrògìrìgbà sàkóyò Ògùn oníbàtẹ́ pèlèmùjà tí bánijà láì fọwọ́kàn ìbà lọ́wọ́ yín àti dímùjẹ èèyàn. Ìbà o Elédùmarè, ìbà rẹ o. Kí ni mo fẹ́ fàyọ tí ó mú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí wá ni pé kọ́lọ́run ọba tó ṣílẹ̀kùn ẹjọ́ òní kó jẹ́ kí láàlú ògiri òkò kó gbèjà wàjà ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá, kó má jẹ́ kó dojú ìjà kọ wá. Ẹ̀sùn láàlú abáńbá àfẹ́ bàtà kó jó bàmùbàmù, kó má jẹ́ kí ilẹ̀ ọ̀gẹ́rẹ́ kó má jẹ́ kó dojú ìjà kọ wá. Ilẹ̀ ọ̀gẹ́rẹ́ ó dọwọ́ rẹ, gbè wá níjà o. Gbogbo bíkíbi tá a bá ti rá ọmọ tá a bí ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá tí wọ́n ti ń tafà sókè tí yín ló borí, àbí tí ń kọ̀dí síta tọ̀ sínú ilé, dákùnrú ni bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́sálàì fojú rẹ̀ léde, mọ́sálàì fi faṣọ iyì rẹ̀ ya níta gbangba. Abẹ̀yìn ni ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ ayé ẹjọ́ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ kó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Kí ló mú àwọn òyìn wá láàárọ̀ yìí ni pé ọ̀rọ̀ kan ṣẹlẹ̀ bí oṣù méjì tó dùn rọ̀ wọ̀sọ̀wọ̀sọ̀ tí gbogbo ẹ̀dá tó rìn lórí ilẹ̀ Abẹ́òkúta sí ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀bú sí gbogbo ọ̀nà ilẹ̀ Àwórì bíbá rere wípé títì tí ń bẹ ní Ogun State tó dáa. Gbogbo ayé lórí, kì í ṣe àrùn ojú, gbogbo ayé pátá ló fojú rí. Tọ́lẹ̀ pé gọ́vnà Ogun State ṣàkíyèsí pé gọ́vnà ìbásàn kẹ́ ẹ dáwọ́ láwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí náà, kẹ́ ẹ wá nǹkan ṣe sí wọn. Mọ̀ kíkà kàkà kí gọ́vnà wá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé ọkùnrin kan wà tá a pè ní pásítọ̀ Káyọ̀dé tó wà ní Ìjókòó Ọ̀tà, tó lọ káàkiri ńgbà yẹn gbogbo ibi tílẹ̀ ti ní problem, tí gbogbo títì ti ní problem l'Ogun State, especially ní Ifọ̀ local government wá sí Owódé nǹkan kan lọ sí ọ̀nà Adó-Odò Ọ̀tà, pé àwọn títì yìí ò dáa mọ́, kò bójúmu mọ́, gbogbo ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́. Tán pé gọ́vnà ṣàkíyèsí ńgbà yẹn. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé gọ́vnà ti sọ kíní yẹn dọ̀ràn mọ́ ọkùnrin yẹn lọ́wọ́. Ẹ ṣiṣẹ́, ẹ tó fẹ́ fọwọ́ ọba, ẹ fẹ́ fi mú ọmọ ìlú tí ń jà fẹ́tọ̀ọ́ rẹ̀. Àwọn DSS lánàá wọ́n ti wá ránṣẹ́ pé pásítọ̀ Káyọ̀dé, wọ́n láwọn fẹ́ rí nínú jújú lọ́fíìsì àwọn. Mo rẹ́rìn-ín tí ìtàn lẹ fẹ́ tọwọ́ bọ̀, gbogbo ń tẹ́ fẹ́ tọwọ́ bọ̀ nǹkan tí kì í tán ni. Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ló lè ní èyí tá a wà nú rẹ̀ yìí, Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ló ní, ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀la la mọ̀ bóyá Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè yóò yọ̀ǹda fún un. Torí ẹ̀ kí gbogbo naninani kó sọ̀yàn nà ká má bàa nẹni ọba. Mo rí lára àwọn bloggers tó gbé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tó ní pé òun ò lọ chọ́ọ̀chì mọ́lé ayé òun náà láti lẹ̀. gbogbo àwọn tó lọ́n fún ní òye lẹ́nu mẹ́ta kò sẹ́ni tí ń lọ chọ́ọ̀chì lọ mọ́ṣáláṣí mọ́ àwọn náà ṣàkóbá gbogbo ìrìn àjò tá a wà náà ẹlẹ́ni tí ò lójútùú àwọn ní máa ń sọ fún wọn pé ó dáa àwọn àáfàá àwọn pásítọ̀ àwọn ní ṣàdúrà fún síbí pásítọ̀ kí lórúkọ ẹ̀ iná ọkọ̀ Adébóyè ṣùgbọ́n rí gbogbo ọ̀nà bó ṣe rí lógùn state pásítọ̀ kí lórúkọ ẹ̀ Oyèdépò David Oyèdépò ṣé gbogbo wọn rí wáyé tí wọn kì í pé ìjọba ṣùgbọ́n tí ìjọba ń ṣe táwọn lọ́rùn tiwọn nítorí pé wọ́n jọjọ ń gbá wa lójú ni wọ́n jọ yàn wá jẹ ni táwa kéékèèké bá wá jáde táwa béèrè ẹ̀tọ́ wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan báyìí ẹ máa fi àtìmọ́lé threaten everybody now Pastor Kọ́yọ̀dé lẹ ti gbé sórí gbáǹsì pé ẹ fẹ́ gbé pé kí DSS lọ gbé ẹ tẹ sọ pé kéléwé náà lọ gbé DSS lọ́hùn àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ti jáde wípé ìsìn on the 13 ní chọ́ọ̀chì Pastor Kọ́yọ̀dé èrò ń bọ̀ ń bẹ̀ èrò bíbá èrò wọ́n ń bọ̀ ní ibẹ̀ kì í ṣe mẹ́mbà chọ́ọ̀chì o èrò ń bọ̀ wá sí chọ́ọ̀chì yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ kí DSS wá gbé Pastor Kọ́yọ̀dé lójú àwọn kán ṣe kó àwọn náà mọ́ torí níjọ́ta tí mi ti rìn ilé ayé mi ò tí ì gbọ́ rí pé kéèyàn ó béèrè ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba kíjọba ó sì máa fi àtìmọ́lé tẹ́tí ẹni náà níbi tọ́rọ̀ dé dúró lénìí òun lẹ̀ ń gbọ́ lẹ́nu mi yìí ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi níbi tọ́rọ̀ dé dúró lónìí nìyẹn ká má béèrè ẹ̀tọ́ wa mọ́ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba ẹ wo ibi tí mo wà láti ibi ijọ́ mélòó kan tí mo ti ń ṣe program tẹ bá notice pé kò síná àdúgbò kan ní tán pè ní kí náà ń pa àdúgbò iná owó dé Ẹ̀gbá àbí náà ń pa àdúgbò kí náà ń pa local government wọn kò sí iná tán bá tún wá mú iná wọn tún wá ń rí di 89 ẹgbẹ́ ooru náà yẹn ṣe náà nìyẹn Ìbàdàn kíní kan náà ń lò 89 níná yẹn mú wá 89 kò wọ 100 débi pé yóò gbé tẹlifíṣàn kò ṣeé fi gbé freezer kó mọ́ bá gbogbo nǹkan nulẹ̀ jẹ́ nígbà tó ti wá dé stage kan náà yẹn ò tẹ̀ wá wá mọ́ ẹ̀ lérí láàárọ̀ láyé ẹ̀ lérí fi lọ́ṣọ́ so irú ìgbésí ayé wo làwọn ń gbé torí ẹ̀ ní gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n sọ pé development wà Nàìjíríà ń gbádùn mọ́ kan wá ayé yín ń burú sí lójoojúmọ́ ni gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ support gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì tó wà ń ta ayé yín ti bàjẹ́ ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ yín ni wọ́n ń jẹ lójú ayé yín tẹ̀ ń wò yìí à ń gbọ́ lánàá pé gọ́fúnà kan nílẹ̀ Haúsá fẹ́ lọ yá 10 billion tí ó fi rán àwọn èèyàn lọ Mọ́kà 10 billion láti lè dùn àwọn péréte kan nínú tí wọ́n máa pariwo pé gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì yẹn ṣe dáadáa nítorí pé ẹran wọn lọ Mọ́kà ayé àwọn èèyàn ti bàjẹ́ lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí o kẹ́lẹ́ mọ ibi táwọn èèyàn ń bá lọ. tẹ́ ẹ bá ní káwọn èèyàn gba agolo ráìsì kan wọ́n ṣe tán àti lọ gbà á lẹ́yìn eyín tẹ́ ẹ̀ ní síbẹ̀. kẹ́lẹ́ mọ̀ pé wọ́n jẹ́ kí ìṣàtúnṣì kó wo orílẹ̀‐èdè yìí sódà ẹ̀ lè rí ẹ̀tọ́ yín béèrè. in fact ní tó wà nílẹ̀ báyìí burú ju gbogbo tá à ń bá bọ̀ látẹ̀yìn wa lọ. ètò tó wà nílẹ̀ lénìí àsàtẹ̀ní ó burú ju tá à ń bá bọ̀ látẹ̀yìn wa lọ. síbi tá à ń bá bọ̀ látẹ̀yìn wa ní ọ̀rọ̀ insecurity hunger. ní nǹkan kan tá a lè fi generate iná láti 1960 ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń sọ fún wa wípé yóò dáa níjọ́ kan tá a lẹ́ni náà tá a ní bá aláwo tó dífà pé yóò dáa fún orílẹ̀-èdè yìí pẹ̀lú condition tá a wà yìí. gbogbo àwọn tí ń fi náà ṣe business níbi báyìí ẹ ti sọ wọ́n dákú rẹ̀ tẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń gọ̀ kádà kiri. so ẹ̀yàn kan tí ó máa gbádùn lórílẹ̀-èdè gbọ́dọ̀ rówó tí ó lówó lọ́wọ́ láti lọ sí hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì lọ́sùn ìwọ tó bá ti lówó tó lè àfọ́dé àti lọ gba yàrá lọ́sùn tó lè sùn sílé rẹ inú òkùnkùn wà sùn mọ́jú ìwọ tó bá lè tan jẹnẹrétọ̀ àbọ̀ ìwọ tó lówó lọ́wọ́ tó lè fi ṣe inverter tó lè fi ṣe solar inverter àwọn ẹni tó dàbí ayé wọn, àwọn tó wá rówó ṣe solar ìmọ̀ta ṣe láyé wọn dàbí ẹni tó wà ń lo òyìnbó báyìí torí 24 hours light làwọn ń lò. Bàwa tá a rówó ṣe irú èmi báyìí mo ti fẹ́ rí 2.5 million tí màá fi ṣe solar inverter níbi tí ìjọba Nàìjíríà bá wà dé tó nìyí o. Nàìjíríà fúnra ẹni wà kọ́lé, fúnra ẹni wà gbẹ́ bọ́ọ̀hùlù, fúnra ẹni wà la ọ̀nà tí wàá máa rìn, fúnra ẹni wà á rí òpó tí wàá fi tán ná. Mo wo àdúgbò yìí 10,000 náà kọ́kọ́ gbà lórí gbogbo wa lọ 10,000 ó èrè gbà tán dì sí i wọ́n fẹ́ fi ra transformer yẹn ò déédéé ní láti bí oṣù méjì. Ìlú ní ó ra transformer, àwọn tí ó fún yín nínú tó máa fi yín sakọ ó fún yín ní 89 voltage kí ló gbé out of 220. Mo tó ṣe AVR pé àlejò àtẹ̀rí máa gbé kíní yẹn lárugẹ díẹ̀ á lè gbé AC nínú ilé. AVR o gbà tí tó bá supply tí output bá gbé 89 wá kí ni tí input bá gbé 89 wá kí ni output fẹ́ fún mi. So nǹkan ò ní lana AVR gan fẹ́ lana. Kẹ́lẹ́ mọ nǹkan tá à ń pass through lórílẹ̀‐èdè pé kò sí ní tó dáa ní Christmas period. Ẹ lọ wo àdúgbò bó ṣe rí Christmas period ní Ogun State. Ẹ lọ wò ó àwọn tí ń gbé Ogun State nígbà tí yóò ráyé wá ni I swear to God, especially gómìnà tó wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ sí kí ló dé pé gómìnà tó bá wá láti Ìjẹ̀bú wọn kì í serious. Bí Gbẹ́ngà Daniel náà ṣe lògbà lọ́ngbà tiẹ̀ rí tá gbogbo ayé ò mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ò ní dáhùn òun náà dàpọ̀ abẹ́ọ́dún fi lògbà. Irú yín náà wọ́n bẹ̀bẹ̀ pé kọ́ lọ́wọ́ fún yín ní state tí yín tá máa wá fún Jẹ̀bú ní state tiẹ̀ ṣé irú àwọn ọmọ tí Jẹ̀bú mọ produce náà rèé pé kí wọ́n mọ rúùlù state yẹn ṣé Jẹ̀bú ó padà nítumọ̀ ṣáyé state yẹn ó nítumọ̀. Torí ẹ̀ ń gbà mí tọ́lọ́ tẹ́ máa ń gbàdúrà tọ́lọ́ kọ́kọ́ lọ́wọ́ ṣe nǹkan tọ́lọ́ ò bá ṣe ara bí tẹ́ ti máa rí rèé pé torí àwọn nǹkan kan ní. Ṣé state yẹn ó nítumọ̀ lẹ́nu gbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ dispensation yìí ẹ wo nǹkan ẹ wo ojú tá a ti rí gómìnà méjì ti wá láti Jẹ̀bú láì pàfọ́ọ̀mù kankan láì ṣe dògbà láì ní good record. Ẹ wo méjì tó wá láti Abẹ́òkúta ẹ lọ wo nǹkan tí wọ́n dánwò. Bàbá Ọ̀ṣọ́bà àti bàbá Ìfìlà Gogoro ẹ lọ wo nǹkan tí wọ́n dánwò. Mi ń sọ mẹ́gbà mo kàn ń sọ tèmi nì mò ń sọ kí ayé ìlú yìí ó lè bá a dá. Gbogbo opportunity tí ìlú mọ nílé ayé ní Ogun State ní opportunity tí Ogun State ní ju tèkó lọ ṣùgbọ́n kò rí àwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ handle tí wọ́n kí ló dé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sógun State. Kí ni ìṣòro Ogun State gangan tí wàhálà fi dé tó fi débi pé bó ṣe president lẹ́ṣẹ̀ ẹ̀ ní ṣe dáadáa wọ́n fi yín ṣe olórí ibì kan ẹ̀ ní yọrí rẹ̀ gbogbo òní lójútùú ààrẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ àpò yóò ṣẹkún kẹ́kẹ́ nìkan lẹ́mọ̀ọ́sá. In fact ìran tó ṣòro fẹ́ ní èèyàn lè mọ́ tètè rí ìdàgbàsókè gidi I swear to God Almighty because nígbà táwọn bàbá rí báyìí bó làwọn ọmọ obìnrin ó ti rí. Kò sí èrò rere nínú kínní èrò rere báàbù kí ìyàtọ̀ tó wà láàrin àti mọ́là tí kì í bá ṣe pé àwọn èèyàn mójútó yín gan lè gbé ẹ lè dá àwọn agbésùnmọ̀mí ilẹ̀ tí ó mọ̀ gbésùnmọ̀mí nígbà tẹ́ fi DSS arrest ẹni tí ń polongo pé kí ló lè nítumọ̀ tẹ́ fi DSS wá káàkiri ẹ wá fi DSS wá kiri Ogun State. Ojúgbà mi ti fún state, I swear to God. Tabadẹ débi kan ẹ̀yin number 1 bẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ dọ̀wọ̀n ẹ̀yin lẹ́ẹ̀ bá ń bẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ débi ẹ̀yin lẹ́ẹ̀ bá ń bẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ní Yorùbá fi ṣàgbẹ́kẹ̀lé látijọ́ ló fa ipò tá a wà lé ní lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí tọrọ wọ òfin lójútùú. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà táwọn lọ́wọ́ ti lọ báyìí kò sí ọmọ rẹ mọ́ lọ́dọ̀ yín. Àfihàn bí ọmọ ọ̀bọ̀n, bí àyà, bí ẹ̀tù, bí etí pélì, bí àgékù ejò. Ojúgbà mi ti fún yín wàláì. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá rí èèyàn pé yín jókòó kan bá yín sòdodo ọ̀rọ̀, ojúgbà wa ti fún yín. Ẹ jẹ́ àbọ̀lẹ̀ lórí tọ̀dọ̀ tiwọn. Ní àná, arákùnrin kan wá lọ́dọ̀ tax analysis. Ìwé ara àwọn ìjọba wọn náà là ń bá lọ tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ tọdún tí ń bọ̀. Ìjọba APC àti fẹ́ wọnú àgbàmì ètò báyìí. Ọ̀rọ̀ méjì kan wáyé lánàá tí mo fẹ́ kó tó ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi létí, táwọn èèyàn ti fọ̀rọ̀ jomi torí ọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú man tó wà nídìí kíni, ṣé Táyọ̀ lórúkọ máa yẹn ni, tó wà ní charge tax Nàìjíríà, FRS chairman. So ọ̀rọ̀ wáyé láàrin wọn, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ analysis máa yẹn.
It's a gift and income.
A gift is an income, but it's exempt.
Okay.
But
so
you see,
if Mr. Taiwo really sees me and says, showing you good Yoruba boy.
Yeah.
You prostrated and you greeted me. Take 1,000 naira.
There's no tax on it. But
it.
you know, the danger is that you can now make some tax planning around that. In fact, I saw one guy on social media, he said, from now on, when you pay for my services, the description must be gifts. That cannot work. A gift can only be a gift if there's no exchange of value. If you give me something in return for what I'm paying you, it's no longer a gift. But the point is, if it's truly a gift, it is not taxable.
Okay. Now, I'd like to know, for the benefit of those who are watching right now, and they will be thinking in their heads, okay, which one works for me, which one doesn't work for me. The tax works on items, not on it exempts a few items because the government puts priority on them because they want people to be able to afford
For those
them,
things to be affordable, yes.
but not specific to ages or even if you're a 5-year-old and you are making money. As long as you make profit, you pay tax.
No, there's a distinction between value-added tax, which is just on sales of goods and services. So what I've explained is this new law from January will make the prices of essential consumption come down because this reform is reducing the cost. And that is, again, food, health, education, rent, and transportation. Any other thing. If you buy a mobile phone, if you pay for airtime, you buy a brand new car, right? You will pay VAT on those ones. The rate hasn't gone up. So which means nobody is going to be worse off as far as VAT is concerned from next year compared to current situation. In fact, the vast majority of Nigerian people will be far better off, including businesses. We've also introduced where any business that has what we call taxable supply, which means the things you sell either carry VAT or zero VAT. In that case, any VAT, like if you set up a factory and you spend money on plant and equipment, in Nigeria today, under the old law, you bear the VAT. From January next year, that VAT is refunded. So this is also bringing the cost of doing business down for businesses. Which if
is this for all businesses or just for manufacturing?
No, all businesses, even
businesses.
Service providers. So there are service providers like lawyers, like accountants, who never got any input credit for VAT before in Nigeria's history. From January next year, they'll start getting it. So all that they need to do is just keep records. Because you can't go to the taxman and say, trust me, I pay the VAT, right?
Yeah.
You keep record and you get this refund. This is huge reduction in cost and cash flow benefits to businesses.
Now there was when we were talking about the tax, and when it was a bill at the time, and there was a lot of hullabaloo about it, and a lot of people were debating. And I remember you mentioned that if you buy food in some certain restaurant, compared to buying in a certain restaurant, so I've heard people say, "Oh, now I will now choose the kind of restaurant I buy food now." Give us an understanding of what that means.
Yes, I like that, because you also you mentioned something similar to that when we started. If you go and buy, so the way it works, so there are two dimensions to it. If you buy food in its basic or raw form, you don't pay tax on it.
Okay. In the market.
If
I go to Wuse market, a food market.
So even somebody may even supply you at home. So you are buying yam,
raw rice,
you are buying gari.
No VAT.
No VAT. It doesn't matter who you are, even if you are a billionaire. If you move from that point and you're looking for cooked food, then you have the choice of
Mama Put. From Baba Farmer
to Mama Put. Yes. If you want to patronize Mama Put, any Mama Put whose annual turnover is less than 100 million.
Okay.
This is someone making around 8 million naira a month. They are exempted from charging VAT. So you can eat your amala with pomo in peace. You don't pay any
So those
VAT.
of us who eat on the roadside now.
People like you. People like you. You now go to Transcorp and go and eat and enjoy AC. You pay VAT.
So so you look at the restaurant and say, 8 million, you can be able to gauge them.
Yes, exactly. So the whole idea is, on one hand, we want those people not to have to worry about taxes. On the other hand, people that generally patronize them are low income and middle class. You won't see a CEO go to Mama Put, right? They'll go to nice. Some of them spend 50K on one meal, so which is not bad, right? But it means that they have the capacity to pay tax, and that's what it means to make the tax system progressive.
Yeah. So you pay more, you have more, you pay more.
Pay more.
That's what it looks like.
You don't have money, you are decent or you are average, you don't pay tax.
But imams and pastors will not pay tax.
It also depends. So
do you see the salaries of pastors and imams as
as income?
As income.
It's income. So what the law says is that the church and the mosque will not pay tax unless they start doing business
as an institution.
As an institution or organization.
But the salary they pay their workers.
Anybody they pay, whether it's the pastor, whether it's the choir, whether it's the... Because this were just working. It just happens that they are working in
the services that I read
God's,
vineyard.
Vineyard. They're not different from the person.
That vineyard is God's vineyard, though. Don't tax God's vineyard.
The person that is selling food, you don't think they're doing the work of God. The farmer that goes to the market, to the farm, to go and farm so we can eat, they're doing the work of God. So the way everybody pays, because the only difference is if that amount you're getting is below the threshold for taxation, you are exempted, whether you're an imam or pastor or you don't believe in God. The moment you exceed that point as an individual, you pay tax. We can't start creating a society where we say some religions are superior to other things. I may just decide that I don't believe in God and I'm Yoruba. I want to believe in Babalawo and then you shouldn't punish me. Why should I pay tax and the other people are not paying? So the tax law is neutral in that sense.
Neutral to gender, to race, to religion,
to belief.
Yeah. It's just income.
It cares about you low income earner, are you middle class, are you upper class? If you're low income earner from next year, no personal income tax. You're exempted from tax. If you're middle class, your tax will drop. If you're high income, your tax will go up.
Tinubu is announcing tax 5 months ahead. You know why? Because he knows there's nothing any of you can do. Do you know if Tinubu wants to go for third time, he will get it? With the current realities on ground today,
you think he will get
if
it?
Tinubu wants a third term, he will get it. A man comes in, meet a liter of fuel at 145 naira. Let's even say 200 naira. Right? And he jacks it up to 1,000. And everywhere is so calm. So why is he not being inclusive of the citizens on the street? Why is he not putting them into consideration? Why does he not consider what a parent with 2 kids, 3 kids has to go through to pay school fees, to pay house rent, to buy foodstuffs, to buy clothing, to feed? Let Tinubu walk. Let Tinubu walk in Wuse market without security in the evening. You remove fuel subsidy. Where is the money saved? Where? Do you understand? Oh, you're sharing it with 36 state government. So you are telling me that the reason 200 million Nigerians are in pain is because you want to satisfy 36 people. You are calling him president. I see him as an emperor. His Royal Majesty, King Tinubu. Do you see state governors groveling before this man? Please, when are we, like some of us who are maybe enlightened, exposed, when are we going to have a round table to decide what to do with this country? Because the way this is currently going on is not how a country is run.
Just my people, as the halt, it don't happen. Now God will bless this guy for speaking out the truth. Please watch this video and don't hesitate to spread this video. Me other people may see it.
If I were the youth leader, they say that's the smallest position in the party. Me, Henry Shield, if I was the youth leader in PDP or ADC or whatever, believe me, say Tinubu will not. This tax he wants to bring in January, he will not try it.
What's wrong with the tax, by the way?
Thank you. Very beautiful question. Let me tell you what is wrong with the tax. The money we used in buying that yacht the president bought, was it budgeted for?
No, I didn't recall seeing it in any line.
God bless you. The private jet he bought, the presidential jet he bought, was it budgeted for? The $150 million he used to buy that plane, was it budgeted for? No. Now let me tell you what is wrong with the tax. You are putting the horse before the cart, right? The first thing is to set up a system that holds public officials accountable to the people. I will not give. Have you seen your FIRS chairman? This is convoy. Do you know what the man has been doing with resources around? Let me tell you, we are in a rush. That's not the first thing. Control taxing is not the first thing. First thing is system. Get a system that makes sure that you, as a councillor, as a local government chairman, as a commissioner, as a governor, senator, whatever, public funds in your custody. They are something that I can sit down here in this studio, use my phone and access and know how much you have spent and what you spent them for.
Transparency.
Do you understand? Not at your own, not by your wish. Not like, oh, let me decide on what to give them. No. A system that makes it impossible for you to take my money because it's my tax. The reason why you've not had it up to now, do you know why? Because we've been relying on fuel money, oil money. But now that you want to remove from people's salaries, earnings, man, you've got to account for it. So the first thing is not for us to go and say tax. Can you tell me today what budget we are running?
No, that's the description for it is that it's complicated.
See, I came here honestly out of immense love and respect for you. I won't do anything. I'm tired. Tinubu is announcing tax 5 months ahead. You know why? Because he knows there's nothing any of you can do. If it were in a civilized society, he would not try it. If I was, God, there's no opposition to him, and the citizens are tired. The citizens are feeling, they are acting defeated, conquered. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's nothing. Tinubu will have a free ride. Do you know if Tinubu wants to go for third time, he will get it?
Obasanjo tried it. It didn't work out. Why do you think it
I didn't mention Obasanjo.
That's the only person that comes to mind that's tried it.
I said,
talked about.
I'm asking you now, with the current realities on ground today,
do you think he will get
if
it?
Tinubu wants a third term, he will get it.
How?
All the states are currently under him. Are you not seeing what's going on in your country?
So you think the citizens don't voice, or should I say their position don't matter?
The citizens they can't assert themselves. Why should a man come and meet fuel at 141 naira and take it to 1,000 and everywhere is quiet? Why? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get your point.
A man comes in, meet a liter of fuel at 145 naira. Let's even say 200 naira. Right? And he jacks it up to 1,000. And everywhere is so calm. Nobody, there is no government in the world that can give you that 500% increase in fuel.
So,
And you can fast check me.
I do hear you.
Do you know what is going on? They've compromised practically everyone. The media. And I'm not sorry. I know you're in the media. I'm not sorry to say it.
No, it's fine. Just
They've compromised the media. They've compromised civil society. They've compromised the student union. They've compromised youth groups. They've compromised the religious leaders, traditional leaders. This man has compromised everything. Security, electoral umpire. He has compromised everything. So, you are calling him president. I see him as an emperor. His Royal Majesty, King Tinubu. Because what he wants goes. Do you see state governors groveling before this man? This is not how a state is run.
But some opposition people who have stayed in opposition even still admire his politics. I mean, I could give an example of Nyesom Wike, who is still a member of the PDP and who is possibly undecided on who would lead. For example, around whether he should back somebody like former President Jonathan, who people are saying, oh, come back or don't come back. But you find somebody like Nyesom Wike, who has stayed long in the PDP, who still admires his politics and works with him.
If you want to talk about politicians, I would rather we don't talk about Wike. Wike is not a politician. Wike is someone who is using the system. And I don't blame him because the Nigerian system allows itself to be used. In saner climes, would you see a Wike in public office? Be sincere.
People will say it's being inclusive of the opposition.
You mean the president?
Yes, if he has an opposition party member, because that's the perspective I've heard.
Fantastic. So why is he not being inclusive of the citizens on the street? Why is he not putting them into consideration? Why does he not consider what a parent with 2 kids, 3 kids has to go through to pay school fees, to pay house rent, to buy foodstuffs, to buy clothing, to feed? That should be what.
Nǹkan tọkùnrin kejì ẹ̀ náà sọ ó ní Tinubu is announcing tax. Kí lórí tó fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀? Ó rí wípé tax ní tá a fẹ́ fèsì báyìí lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Wọ́n gba tax lọ́wọ́ wa àwa tá a ní. Wọ́n gbà fáwọn tí wọ́n ní bí Bíbélì ti sọ. Ìyẹn tèmi fẹ́ fàyọ ńbẹ̀ ni pé kí ni plan ìjọba gan fún aráàlú? Ṣe rí òyìnbó èmi ò délùú wọn rí o, ṣùgbọ́n mo rí àwọn traces bí òyìnbó ti ṣèjọba pẹ̀lú àánú. Òyìnbó ṣèjọba pẹ̀lú àánú lọ́dọ̀ wọn ló jẹ́ kí gbogbo ọdún wọn gún tẹ̀ ń wò yẹn. Tóyìnbó ò bá ní ṣèjọba pẹ̀lú àánú, ẹ wo ọ̀gọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tí ń wá láti Áfíríkà lọ sọ́dọ̀ wọn lọ ṣiṣẹ́. Kì í ṣe pé iṣẹ́ náà wọ́pọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ tí wọ́n náà bá yẹn bọ̀, wọ́n wò pé àwọn èèyàn ó sá jẹun. Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa lo visa fáwọn èèyàn kó máa wọlé bọ̀. Tí Nàìjíríà bá lo visa fáwọn èèyàn báyìí kó máa wọlé bọ̀ sí ìbàyìí, kí ni wọ́n máa ṣe? Kí ni wọ́n fẹ́ máa ṣe? Bó ṣe rí káàkiri ayé nìyẹn o láfíríkà. Tá a máa lo visa fáwọn èèyàn pé kí lẹ sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ wá ṣe lọ́dọ̀ yín. Torí ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe ń pariwo wípé kò sí àánú nínú ètò ìṣèjọba àwọn èèyàn wa láfíríkà. Kò sí àánú. Ìní mú wa máa yọ̀bọ̀n síra wá gbogbo gbà. Nígbà tí èèyàn kọ́lé fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ kọ́lé, ó fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ gbẹ́ kànga tí wọ́n ní yóò mọ̀ san tax lórí kànga tí ó fọwọ́ ara rẹ̀ gbẹ́. Ìjọba ò fún lómi o. Òun ló create omi fúnra rẹ̀. Ẹ wá sí yóò mọ̀ san tax lórí ẹ̀. Ṣé kò yẹ kó wà tax exempted ní ọ̀rọ̀ olómi? Ẹ lọ sí Lagos State, gbogbo àwọn tó ní kànga ní Lagos State pátá ní san tax lórí bọ́ọ̀lù wọn. Ìyẹn one. Lórí iná tẹ́lò wọ́n wà tó pín gbogbo tí ó bá kù lórí mítà yín tó ẹ̀kẹ́. Àwọn ti fi sí gbèdéke pé ókè o ládùúgbò àgbọ́dọ̀ rí 30 naira gbogbo Nigeria supply sádùúgbò yìí 30 naira ni. Ẹ wá lóná o 30 naira yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ wọlé. Orí tán place wá sí nìyẹn o. tá bá wá fún gbogbo àwọn tó lo prepaid tán níbi àbí 10 naira nínú 30 naira yẹn gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ní mítà nílé lẹ́ẹ̀sán 20 naira tó kù wọ́n wá pè fún ilé nílé jílé ibi tí wàhálà ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn àwọn èèyàn padà gbé yìí tó gbé wá last week kọ́dọ̀ gbé wá lọ́sẹ̀ yìí especially ìjọ tí iná bá lọ wà dáadáa ẹ wọ̀ so níbo là ń bá yàrá lọ tá à ń sanwó kọ̀ọ̀kan ẹ wo iye ọdún tí Nàìjíríà ti ń sanwó kọ̀ọ̀kan bọ̀ mo kàn wo ẹni náà ti máa ń sọ pé Nàìjíríà ó dáa ẹ pé ẹni náà ẹ pè jókòó pé kí ni torí ó lè máa rí ju ní táwa ń rí lọ ẹ pé irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ jókòó kó fún wa ní analysis nǹkan tó rí bóyá ó tó ní nǹkan míì tó yẹ káwa orí táwa ò rí tóun rí jà wá lọ. Because ẹ wo bí ìlú ṣe dà ìjọba ṣe ń plan àti gbé táàsì wọlé kò tí sọ fáráàlú pé next year o lágbára Ọlọ́run ọba ibi ẹ̀ máa lọ bẹ̀ ẹ̀ kàn lọ́ máa jẹ́ńjẹ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ibi next year lágbára Ọlọ́run ọba ẹ̀ kàn máa lọ bẹ̀ ẹ̀ máa lọ mú nǹkan báyìí níbi next year o school ọ̀fẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀ máa lọ ńbẹ̀ bíbá yìí o ẹ̀kọ́ ìwòsàn ọ̀fẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀ máa rí gbà ńbẹ̀ oògùn ọ̀fẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀ máa gbà ìjọba ò tí ní plan yẹn but plan bí ó ṣe pawó wọlé lára tádíkà ò ti sọ tí ò sọgbọ́n tẹ́ fẹ́ dá sí wọn ò gbà ní tipátipá ti kúkú tí mò ń sọ nìyẹn pẹ̀lú àwọn ìjọba Áfíríkà báwọn alámokun mẹ́kọ ni báwa tá à ń san táàsì yẹn náà lámokun mẹ́kọ ni kò yé mi because báwo lẹni kó ṣe wà ń bẹ láti 1960 sápá ń ṣèjọba tá a benefit rí bàbá rẹ ò tí ì jókòó kó pàtàn ní pé ìjọba wa ṣe nǹkan báyìí fún wa ààrẹ rí gbogbo benefit táwọn èèyàn máa sọ pé àwọn nílùú òyìnbó àwa ò gbọ́ rí àmọ́ ń gbọ́ ní ààrẹ rí Nàìjíríà kò sí benefit àfi ẹ lọ sanwó bẹ́ẹ̀ gba NIN àbí náà pé ẹ tó láì nínú òrùn tẹ́ bá tó dásìkò gbà tó máa fẹ́ fún wa ní káàdì ìdìbò ẹ tó láì nínú òrùn nínú òjò lẹ́tọ̀ orí káàdì gbà èmi ìwọ́n tó lè sọ pé orúkọ yóò jáde ẹ tó máa káàkiri máa ná wọn bá owó tó ẹgẹ́ bí jẹun orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ni orílẹ̀-èdè yìí lóyìnbó ṣe mọ́tò wá ara lọ́wọ́ òyìnbó ẹni báwo ni nọ́mbà ṣe ní mọ́tò ṣe lè gbé tinted glass pé a gbọ́dọ̀ sanwó rẹ̀ tinted glass permit ṣáwa la ṣe mọ́tò wá fúnra wa ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ni lẹ́fí mọ́ irú ìlú tá a wà ìlú tí wickedness bá táwọn èèyàn tó wicked bá ti jí olórí irú tẹ́ ẹ̀ máa rí òní tá à ń rí kọlọ́run Elédùmarè ọba tó ní kápá ọlá alágbára lórí ohun gbogbo ọba tó lè ṣe ohun gbogbo ọba àjípọ̀jọ́ kúdà kó yí ìpinnu aburú padà lórí ìran Yorùbá lè mẹ́rin ni mo ní bá lẹ́jọ́ torí mo mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà tá à ń bá a lọ kò lè continue I know kò ní tó bá continue ìran èèyàn ò máa jìyà lọ ni mo nígbàgbọ́ pé Ọlọ́run ó fa ìjọba Nàìjíríà ya ìjọba nílára ìjọba wickedness yóò fàyà tọ́lọ́run ó gbé ìjọba tuntun dìde lórílẹ̀‐èdè Yorùbá tí gbogbo nǹkan ó máa lọ létòlétò tí kò ké bí eku tẹ́yẹ ó ké bí ẹyẹ tọ́mọ èèyàn ó fọ̀n bí ọmọ ènìyàn wọn níjọba tá a bẹ lọ́run fún wọn lọ́wọ́ bá a tún bẹ̀ ọ́ lónìí ẹ̀yin alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bẹ̀yìn ẹ dìde ìrànlọ́wọ́ sí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lè tètè gba ìdáǹdè lágbára lọ́wọ́ Elédùmarè bí ó ti rí nù àṣẹ Èdùmàrè àlè rí báyìí lọ lórí ìkànnì yìí lẹ́nìí títí tá a fi máa mú àkọ́tún ètò míì wá lórí ìkànnì yìí èmi ti yín tòótọ́ bàbá àṣà.
My attention was drawn this evening to news of a pastor who has been going about similarly exposing roads that need attention in Ogun State, being invited by the DSS, and I quickly looked for his contact and reached out to him to confirm the veracity. And he sends to me what you can see, further evidences showing the text messages he received as follow-up from the agent. Without equivocation, I would not expect that even if the government wants to invite him as a stakeholder that it should be the Department of Security, because I do not see any security threat in what the man is doing. It's just going about. I mean, this is something I'd told many churches in the past to say, just pick one Sunday. All of you should speak about the bad roads, that it is going to make impact. The pastors are expected to have done this. Big names in the CAN, Christian Association of Nigeria, PFN, Pentecostal Faith Media, and all that. They didn't. But somehow, somebody who is relatively unknown is the one the Spirit ministered to pick the gauntlet, and is doing it. And I told him when I called him, I said, this is a validation of what you are doing, that you are doing right. Gentlemen and ladies, I've not gone to church in many years. Last I went was like 4 years ago, during Thanksgiving for our wedding with my wife when I got married. And even before then, I had not gone to church for many years as well. For the first time since 4 years, I welcome the public to join us, as well as I invite the DSS. I will be at the Zion Church, number 8, Salisu Street, Gas Line, Ijoko. That's the address of the Zion Church. It will be my first time there as well. All of you are welcome. Ministers, men of God, Alpha, Woli, Babalawo, whichever you are, we are united by a common purpose. Roads in Ogun State need attention. And I tell you, this is our golden chance to draw all attention. And please, it's not only Governor Dapo Abiodun. You are coming armed with knowledge of the name of your local government chairman. You must know the name for the rep in your district, the name of the assembly member for your area at the State House of Assembly. You must come armed with the name of the senator for your constituency. You must know the name of all relevant government representatives in your area, your own area, because there are many in Ogun State, okay? So it's not only Governor Dapo Abiodun. By the special grace of God, I'll be one of the officiating ministers on the day. This Sunday, this particular Sunday, what date is it again? This Sunday, 13th December 2025. DSS, you are officially, specially invited to join us as we praise and give thanks to God together that our road is now getting the needed attention.